Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Rohjinwook and Sword here on Melting Valley. Right off the bat, we're gonna get this game started right now. Sword is spawning on the bottom left-hand corner as the teal human player, getting an Altar of Kings, Barracks, and Farm. Pretty much a standard build. On the other hand, we have Rohjinwook also playing as a human player, so it is going to be a human mirror match. I try to avoid mirrors, but I've been running out of games to cast recently, and I want something to whet my appetite a little bit more and try to figure out new strategies and something that I haven't seen already. So right, Rohjinwook pretty much doing the same exact build in Barracks, Farm, and Altar of Kings. So both players opening up with the same strategy. Both players going to complete this wall in, and both players most likely going to start with the Archmage. I think the Archmage is probably the better unit here, as it allows you to open up to casters. If your opponent doesn't see you going the Archmage, he pretty much knows that you're not going to be going casters, and then knows that if they go casters, they have the advantage with spellbreakers and sorceresses, as they can spell, steal, and slow more than you can. Right now, Sword coming in, and right now they are telling me, in fact, it is Archmage versus Archmage, so pretty much that is a standard opening at this point. We'll see what's going to be happening here. I don't think we're going to have any base rushes, so most of the battle should be taking place in the open field, as opposed to any like base rushes or harassments that you would generally find against an orc player, a knight player, or an undead player. So right now we already have Rohjinwook coming in with a peasant, and I'm gonna get my names confused, I just know it. So Rohjinwook is the orange player, mental note. Rohjinwook coming in with that single peasant, or that militia now trying to come in. This is a pretty large map, so it takes, the peasant is already out of militia form beside by the time they get down here. So that tells you how far this map is. Terranistan, they are in militia form still for a little while. Archmage now coming out, going to drop a water elemental and try to take down these null brutes right here, getting that first fireball off. And now, meanwhile, we have Rohjinwook coming out with the Archmage, now doing some militia creeping. Already summoned that first water elemental, going to try to pick up that Forest Troll Shadow Priest, which is really important in the human mirror matchup, as water elementals are so powerful that the abolish magic is just really needed. One low hit point militia now getting healed back up. The water elemental taking a lot of damage, dropping a secondary water elemental as well right now in order to try to come back. Meanwhile, over here to the south, Sword also getting double water elemental, is going to do some militia creeping as well, and the troll trapper is already trapping two of those militias so that they are not able to attack, and also picking up a forest troll shadow priest, important as mentioned earlier. So wait, why is Sword coming in trying to take down? Wow, Sword taking down his the Troll Shadow Priest, as Rohjinwook was able to grab it to the south, so Sword not getting that Troll Shadow Priest, so that may mess things up a little bit more, but Sword does have Defend on his footman, so having Defend on that footman will make his footman much stronger right now, and we have a single Rohjinwook hiding a single peon down here, so that peon is going to go down. Picks up a Potion of Invulnerability and a Slippers of Agility. Meanwhile, over here to the north, Rohjinwook has a Wand of Mana Stealing and a Cloak of Shadows, so not quite sure who's on the winning end in terms of mana or in terms of items at this point. Both are pretty good right now. Ooh, down goes a single. Let's see the Rock Golem. Rock Golem not going to fire a boulder off at that footman down there, so that footman will be able to luckily escape just a little while. Right now, are we going to have no call to arms, no call to arms yet? Trying to take down this forest troll trapper right here. Archmage going to get level 2 water elementals before trying to take down trying to get an expansion. Both players looking to get an expansion. Wow, we have militia just standing down here to the south side. Not quite sure why they're not engaging in this fight right now. Rohjinwook also having a forest troll berserker. Militia coming in, and they're just not going to be in militia for very long. Already back in peasant form, and all they can do is do 5 to 6 damage per hit. Both players setting up expansions really early, and let's see how this is really going to play out. So for some reason, not having that water elemental yet, waiting. I think they're waiting a little bit too long right now. And now here comes that Troll Shadow Priest, and Troll Shadow Priest giving that nasty frost armor, which is so annoying as it causes all the attacks to be much slower. Able to take down both of those other units before they can set up any more frost armors on those units. Archmage now sitting in the Circuit of Nobility and a Claws of Attack, and we're gonna have towers being built in order to set up an expansion. Right now, the army of Rohjinwook coming in from the north, going to run into the main army of Sword to the south, and we're gonna have a confrontation right now. Here it comes, and we're quickly getting defend, and that defend is really gonna just neutralize that neutralize the Troll Berserker in that back right there. Very nicely done. Down goes the Troll Shadow Priest. Sword trying to move away, and we have a this Troll Shadow Priest sitting in the back over here as well. Wanda mana stealing being used in order to get some more mana right now, able to micro out some of those units, trying to take down some more units as well. One low hit point Troll Shadow Priest is going to be able to escape once more. Sword coming back in. Sword having that defend was able to even out this fight for just a little bit longer, and let's see if it's going to really work. Another Wanda mana stealing, very nicely done, and only a single peasant repairing. There you go. Forcing it to cancel, and Rohjinwook is now going to back out. No, continuing this fight. No defend on those footmen right now. Not quite sure why not. And really needs that defend. Level 4 on that Archmage. Archmage now getting that defend back. Now trying to push back Rohjinwook's Archmage. Archmage down to 87 hit points is going to be forced to try to run to the back, and we have one tower up. That one tower should come into play really well right now. And that Troll Priest goes down. Now here's a fight. The Archmage does have double Cloak of Shadows in order to continue this, and it can just stick around a little bit longer, and all we have are just a whole bunch of water elementals trying to fight down that one footman's going to see better days, as he's going to take a fireball to the back from that Archmage. No, getting choked up on his own unit. Water Elemental now trying to fight here right now. Down goes one Water Elemental, another Water Elemental is left, and Sword is going to get awfully close to level 5 if he takes it down. Yeah, able to take it down, not from the, and right now Rohjinwook leaving the Troll Shadow Priest there. Really bad play there, and down goes the Troll Shadow Priest. So the Archmage sitting at 4.5 right now, but there are towers already up to the north. So both players, this is a pretty even matchup right now. Not quite sure who has the advantage. And right now, let's see, no one is going to keep at this point, but very nicely done. And right now, Rohjinwook sitting at level 3 is going to have a really hard time. Needs to take down that Arcane Tower. That Arcane Tower is going to go down really quickly. Down it goes. Or sorry, that Scout Tower is going to get focused down. And now here comes that Archmage. Archmage trying to deal more damage, trying to take down that Troll Shadow Priest in that back. Archmage being forced to run to the back, not using that Potion of Invulnerability, and that would have really helped him. Right now, Rohjinwook going to get to level 4 for that level 2 Brilliance Aura, and now I'm trying to get some additional heals as well. Let's see if that Archmage will be able to continue to press in. And now trying to move back into the north. Archmage of Rohjinwook right now sitting on level 4 right now, and this is right now from the Warcraft 3 League. That's why it's a best of 2 matchup, not a best of 3. And a Troll Berserker once again trying to run to the back right there, and with some of that poison damage, down goes a single footman, and down it goes, and now more units coming in. Sword having to defend on those footmen, really helping out right now in terms of being able to take more damage from those Troll Berserkers and those Water Elementals. Down goes, come on, two very low hit point units. That footman down to 18 hit points as well. And now the Troll Rohjinwook trying to chase down that Troll Shadow Priest. One Troll Shadow Priest does go down. Archmage is not going to be able to engage in that. Level 5 on the Archmage though. Level 5 on the Archmage is going to be really difficult for him to Rohjinwook really do anything. Right now we have one Arcane Tower in the back, another Arcane Tower in that back. I don't think the Archmage is going to be able to really push into here, as that double Arcane Tower is going to really just take down that building, that Water Elemental really quickly, and now getting feedback damage on that Archmage as well. Needs to take down that that Water Elemental. One Arcane Tower is going to go down, and now all we have left is one Arcane Tower left. That Archmage may be able to take down that Water Elemental. Not quite sure why he's not taking it down. Down goes a Troll Berserker. And now we have Slow being casted, and Archmage of Rohjinwook going to be forced to use the Scroll Town Portal. Very nice fight so far. And we also have an Ogre Mauler now trying to run back in. Not quite sure Ogre Mauler going to take some damage. He's kind of acting like the tank right now. He should probably try starting to focus down on that. Able to escape with that Ogre Mauler at I don't know how many hit points, but very low. And now we have the Archmage continuing to creep. Has a Goblin Shredder. That Goblin Shredder's trying to get back out of there. So the Sword grabbing a Mud Golem, able to block the paths. Very nicely done. And that Goblin's up in the air at 58 hit points. Very nice tech coming in from Rohjinwook, causing Sword to lose that Goblin Shredder. And Ogre Mauler's now continuing the chase. This has got to be very disappointing for Sword, as Sword had such a big advantage early, and now is going to try to continue to press in. Archmage It does have a Scroll of Regeneration and a Clarity Potion. We gotta believe, yeah, finally upgrading the Keep on both sides. While Sword is behind about 45 seconds in terms of upgrading the Keep. Archmage of Rohjinwook is going to get to level 5 in just a moment. And wow, that is very, very important. Now speed building a single Arcane Vault as the Archmage wants to heal back up. Stay tuned for part 2 of this 3-part replay between Sword and Rohjinwook here on Melting Valley.